get so mad, there's no controlling me. My thoughts get so bad, I'm like, I might grab a bat, I don't know. My wrath, my blood boils over like, oh God, here goes. I lost all feeling from my head to my toes. You said some shit that I can't let go, so just stay tuned for the rest of the show. So have you ever felt betrayed? Switches how you see things, realize something needs change. Cause I know you got me up, let me show you what's up. Cause enough is enough. I'll take a face full of pavement just to make a statement. I know there's no turning back. Oh God, adrenaline wasted, so mad I can taste it. I know there's no turning back. I'll do what it takes, I ain't making mistakes like that. I'll put it on your face to make you go take it back. I'll lose my shit, I go crazy when I'm mad. And now you go wish you would shut the fuck up real bad. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. And now that I'm gone, yeah, I know there's no turning back. I'll take smoke, I'ma poke a hole through you, choking's overdue. Come at me and you won't get any older, dude. Crack your holder too. Heating up inside of me, blood so violently. Thanks for trying me. Now it's finally time to see how this rivalry becomes a dynasty.
Well, hey, how's everybody doing? Hey, Kimmy, how are you? I just thought I would pop on here because, I don't know, I wanted to pop on because I was going to make a late night dessert, so these yogurts put up. I'm actually, thank you, Kimmy. I have somebody that's making it. Hey, Peggy, how are you? I like your little avatar. Okay, hold on, guys. Okay. Okay. Hey, M to the B. Hey, sweet potato. Let me get the banner up here. All right, there we go. There we go. I think I got it. I think it's been a while since you've been in, eh? I don't know how to do these banners or these bullseye thingies that everybody's doing. I'm not figuring it out for nothing. Let's see here. No, that's not working. Hold on. Oh, I can't figure anything out. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Okay, so what I got is I'm going to do, it's a low-fat cottage cheese, 2%. I don't know what's going on. I am just not hungry. I think my nerves are freaking a little frazzled with what's going on. But so we went to this Whole Foods place today. I don't know. Was I just not having it today or what? Do you have like a bowl or something I can put this in?
Yeah.
No, you got to have a bigger bowl, Ding Ding. So you can use basically any. Oh, yeah. You want to let everybody know what your next craft is, my love?
Well, craft. Fixing the drawer. Not having the landlord, or the landlord. I don't know. Doing it myself.
Clint is going to fix our cabinet door. And he is very excited about it. So, guess we needed that little kick in the ass.
What if I get the wrong part? I'm so
scared. Okay, so they had strawberries on sale this week. How much were they, babe? $1.88 for a pound of them. So to make sure before you get your strawberries that you get them out and you take a look at them. It's not so much a dessert. I don't know. Clint and I had couples counseling today, and I was a hot crybaby freaking mess. And one of the things that we learned today was about, what did we learn about today? Forgiveness.
Taking accountability.
Taking accountability. I didn't do very well when Clint and I split up. Clearly, everybody knows that. So I started therapy in the midst of before I broke down, and then after I got out, I recontinued with the same person, right? So again, I was very lucky. And what I deal with, hey, Christina, is I have a lot of guilt for things that I did before concerning Clint and other things. But I guess in the midst of prior to getting in trouble, I didn't realize, and I guess maybe I didn't think that I deserved to have a nervous breakdown. And that's where I fiddle back and forth about it. Like, I feel like I did a lot of stuff for it to happen, but I don't like for it all to go down the way that it did. Or maybe I feel like I didn't have a right to lose my mind or something. That's how I felt. And, you know,
I need to say something.
you can say something if you want.
Like,
and Clint doesn't feel comfortable about getting on camera. I don't blame him for that. I don't tell Clint what to do. But
I want to see some funny pictures of me on Reddit. But
who cares if people see funny pictures of you?
The perception or synopsis that she beat me was very not true and never happened. And
No, I was physical. I was.
I'm not saying, I'm just saying beating, you know, it's not like I was Tina Turner and she was you know, she wasn't perfect, but I wasn't either. And there's just no beating. Okay. So her being a man beater needs to be dropped. I mean, it probably
was physical and it wasn't like that. But I mean, yeah, like to the point of what they're saying now, like with our cabinet door and stuff like that. That's not cool.
That's asinine to me, but
it triggers things that happened from 2 years ago. And what we're saying is that is not anything that goes on now. And I would like for that to be put to rest. And
yeah,
it was very traumatizing. It was.
It's a hard time for her. And
thank you, Peggy.
She needs to heal from it. And
well, both of us do.
Yeah. And you know,
Clint and I have really, really, really busted our asses to where we are today. And I need people to understand that. And I don't know. We talked to our therapist about it today. And no, nobody's going to pull us backwards. But I have kind of reconnected with somebody, not really giving out their name or anything like that. But I'm not going to be addressing somebody. There's going to be some more healthier ways to deal with things. And we are speaking to a therapist about it. I've already spoken to my therapist about it. I just feel like no matter what I do at the end of the day is not going to be good enough for some people. And I know that, but you know, when I got out, there was a lot of people still doing stuff. And I just, if you don't like me, then don't come in. And I know people say it's easier to walk away from it. And for the most part, it is. You guys are so freaking right, like Jen and Barrett and everybody saying that. So I will not be responding. However, I will protect myself. And
I don't want you to respond to any of the comments, to be honest. We do appreciate positive ones, absolutely, but it's just our exercise or whatever in this is to just do what we're doing, keep taking accountability.
Thank you for the memberships. I appreciate it very, very much.
And learn from it.
It isn't it's like it's beyond evil. And I'm just very glad that I have Clint. I'm very, very glad that I just realized, and that was something that he said in therapy, and I do believe him, that Clint is going to do something. He is going to write some kind of thing out, and it's going to be written. We're going to give it to somebody to read it. And what he said to the therapist is, and I fully agree with this, is that no matter what he says, at the end of the day, people are still going to talk about the cabinets. People are going to still talk about stupid ass videos that are put up. People are still going to dissect two people that are just celebrating the fact they were able to work things out.
It's guaranteed.
Well, yeah.
Certainty.
Yeah. My main thing, as I said in therapy, is my safety. Obviously, my mental health and stuff like that. I have to work on that every single day. I have to work on, I'm going to have to take medication for the rest of my life. I'm okay with that. I'm okay seeing my therapist for the rest of my life or the rest of his. It doesn't bother me. Yes. I just didn't like the way that my life was today, and nobody scrutinizes Jen Bailey worse than Jen Bailey does. So I'm going to continue to run a good channel. But there are some people that I am just tired of the fuckboy shit. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't like the behind the scenes little deals and all that shit. I don't need none of it, because when I first got out, I had some people that went real life on me, and that shit's not cool. I am not going to be part of a community where I'm scared of what other people are going to do. I'm not doing that. And I am going to protect myself. I'm going to protect myself. I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to protect Mia and Marley. I would protect Chloe if I knew where she was. I don't want, thank you, Joanna. I don't want any links sent to me about any stupid rooms. I don't want nothing to do with any of it. I don't. Unless you see a screenshot that I absolutely need to see, which if you guys can do that, send it to me. Hey, Joanne. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Bye, PMR. I hope you like the emoji.
Was it more members or more subscribers? I think it's more members. We got
Members, subscribers. It doesn't bother me.
And more emojis.
Yeah, well, no, I've already got 17.
That's enough for you?
No, I've got to make more. Thank you. I appreciate it. For real. I'm going to have a successful channel. I actually spoke to somebody today that is wanting to do an interview. I think it'll go great. I don't know. I don't know what the future is going to hold for me and stuff like that. I don't want anybody to be jealous of me. I don't want to be jealous of anybody else. Actually, I'm not jealous of anybody else. I'm just starting to learn to like myself. You have anything else to say, Boo Thing? Where is George tonight, actually? Where is George?
Good question.
Where is George tonight? I think there's going to be peace. I think there's going to be peace. I think there's just that one area. I'm not saying it's one person. I'm saying it's just that one area. And I don't know how any of this is going to work out. I just know I'm going to keep going forward with myself. Thank you. I'm still going to have interviews. I'm still going to be snarky. But I'm going to do things a lot smarter at this point. I'm not going to sit and get to the point that I'm begging for certain things. Like I'm going to protect my peace. I'm going to protect my family. I'm going to protect Clinton. I'm going to protect my animals. I'm not going to do this. I'm not entertaining drama. And if things don't let up, then that's that. But I'm not going to put up with it. I'm not going to live in places where people have my address and all this stuff and the real life shit. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stop that before it gets out of hand for years like it did before. Yeah. Because I'm not liking how any of this is going. I think we all have it. I think that there are a few of us that people are just hyper focusing on a little too much. And I think that celebrating people, losing their shit or losing something, I think that's not a good way to live. It's not good for me. It's not good for another person that's getting it. It's not good for people that are doing it. I don't know why people would want their mental health to suffer so bad, but I don't know. If you say anything kind of wonky, screenshot it, send it to me. Believe you me, because I'm not doing this anymore, because I had something pretty good going. So I think we should just go on with it. So anyway, we have some tidbits of pineapple. What other fruits do we have, baby?
The holes.
Are you sure?
Blueberries, blackberries, strawberries.
Oh my God. What other kind? I'm not putting avocado. Do we have pineapple? Yeah, but okay. Do you want to drink the can of pineapple? Okay, tell me that you were not that kid whenever somebody had the pineapples and they drained them out and they're like, let me drink the juice. Clint, I make him do it because if he doesn't drink this, he'll drink sausage fat. Huh?
Do the core, Jen.
The apple core. Joanna said, hi, Mr. Clint. This is an apple core. So I would like to think that I've got a pronoun right now to protect, but I have somewhat, and I'm going to leave it at that. And I'm really, really happy. It's somebody I haven't spoken to in a long time, and I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm hoping fingers crossed. Yes, Clint, you want to drink this juice? It's delicious. So if you are watching, it's going to get better, I promise.
Oh, the oranges.
Here.
Oranges.
Here, I want a drink. Can I have a drink? Dang, this tastes good. You want some? Here, let me open this real quick. Okay. Vitamin C. Here, it's on you now. I'm drinking the mandarin juice. I'll drink the mandarin. What kind of whatever does the mandarin have in it?
She has it on.
Okay, hold on.
Like so?
Destiny and Chris. Who are you, Destiny? Nice to see you. I'm not quite sure who you are, but nice to see you. Hola, sweet. Hola, sweaty. So, sweaty, we went to the home food place. Forgot the credit card. We forgot the credit card. I don't know what it was, but I found salsa there. It was pineapple salsa and mango salsa. Can you believe that? So I can have pineapple and mango salsa. Hey, Shanna. Thank you guys for coming in. My God. I make ice cubes with that juice.
Here.
I like this. So good. You like it?
Yeah. Drink all of it.
Bottoms up, Clint said. Okay. So what we have right now is I put some blackberries in here. We have some strawberries in here. Can of pineapples in here. You got to drink it all the way down to the juice. Got some mandarins in here. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to try it, Shanna. Hey, Christine. I just want everybody to be safe and mentally. I want this to be the year, hey, Sally, where everybody mentally is feeling the way that they are, that physically everybody, I just want everybody to feel safe and happy. And if you don't like somebody, then don't fuck with them. I don't know. But it's just, I feel good with what I'm doing now. There you are. Did you go to the dentist? It's nice to meet you too, Dusty. Hey, Holy Chen, I'm off in 40 minutes. What are you making? I'm making a fruit thing. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so you put all the fruit that you want to put in here. Hey, Ghostface. Sweaty actually had a really good day. I'm very, very happy with her. When is there? You want to show them how to work the apple core?
I want you to do it because you haven't done it.
Okay, I'll do it. You go to the dentist tomorrow? Okay. Are you scared about going? No, I want to do the Granny Smith apple. Do you want to do the Granny Smith or do this
I
one?
don't mind.
Well, because I was thinking about doing a salad tonight, and I'm just like, I am not wanting a salad. For some reason, I've really been liking these
What are you
yogurts.
doing? Where is it?
Here, this. Rinse this
There
off.
it is, over there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have to show them. Marley, what are you doing? You know what, Clint? This is a freaking, and thank you. Somebody, I think they said like the shirt. I didn't even realize this was a champion shirt. That's why I said go to Plato's Closet, man. You can get tons of stuff for cheaper. I'm so glad, Sweaty. I'm so proud of you. Sylvia, they have that tooth stuff. You ran out of the one stuff. You need to go to the dentist tomorrow. I got me looking in the craft aisle at the Dollar Tree. Did you have something good? Keep it. Thank you, Shanna. I appreciate it. Thank you. I've seen that you've said really kind things about me. I want you to know. Thank you. I appreciate it. My liver is probably overworked from all the Tylenol. You should not be taking all that. Okay, so we have this little apple core. Hopefully I don't core out my finger. Yeah, I saw the picture of that. I went to Aldi's, excuse me, and got this Barrero chuck roast. Best thing I've had in my mouth for a long time. So effing good. It's the best thing you've had in your mouth for a long time. Did you hear Sweaty? The best thing she's had in her mouth for a long time. Disgusting, foul old woman. I'm kidding. All right, what do I do?
Push down. Keep going, baby. There you go. Keep going. You're halfway.
I'm afraid
You're
I'm going to break it.
halfway there.
Oh, corn. Oh,
There you
holy
go.
shit. Look. Oh, wait.
No
wait.
core.
Look. Look. It's like a blooming onion. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Clint, can you do this to anything else?
I tried it on orange. It didn't work.
Oh my God. I love this. I love this apple core. Oh my God.
What about no seeds or nothing?
Okay. Maybe start hashtagging dollar. Yes. Shanna, you are so freaking right. Hey, Pensacola.
I knew you'd find that interesting because I did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Penelope, look at the emojis. There is a skunk for Winnie. Penelope, look. They're in the emojis. There is a little skunk. It is Winnie. You guys put your skunk emoji up so she can see it. Penelope has this amazing skunk. There it is. You like that? Here. Yep. Yep. So if there's anything that you guys like for an emoji, just let me know. Like for PMR, I put a rock for Jeff and Habanero. Habanero has this little I need to turn you on to Pampered Chef. Yeah. So for George, I have a heart that represents that foster care system and stuff like that. That's on the membership tier. For Spicoli, I have a piece of pizza. It's like a fruit thing. I'll show you when I get the Real Housewives. I'll show you in a second, Sarah. Hold on, baby. This is the first time I've ever used an apple core. It's actually really cool. So if you guys have an emoji, yes, Patrick, I did. Actually, I have it right here. I wanted to run that past you and ask if that was okay. I actually have it in my gallery. I downloaded a green one for mental health, and it is a gray one. Yep. Clint, can you find that? Look in my gallery. It is a gray ribbon for brain cancer awareness. Now, if you're okay with that, I will go ahead and get that swapped over. Patrick also has a channel. Do we have somebody? Is Miss Liability? Are you still in here? Christine, can you guys drop a couple links, please?
I'm in your gallery. I don't.
It's by the, okay, there's the polka dot bikini. I also have a fax machine. Okay. This one right here is for Daddy's disappointment. I have a flip-flop one. I have a Dalmatian for Brenda in Ohio State, Patricia for my mom, a skunk, Clint, bear, a cheesecake, wine glasses, tulip, a fist pump, mental health. There you go. See, Cat? Are you okay with that, Patrick? That's what I downloaded. You could drop the link for anybody, but a few people I do not like. But you can actually drop for anybody. I don't really care, actually. Spread the love, not the war. Looks good? Got it. Told y'all. I don't think you can do a channel by yourself. I think some of the best things about keeping loyal members and subscribers and friends is making them feel like they are included. What am I going to put emojis? That's just stuff about myself. That's weird. Patrick, you been feeling okay? And what Patrick is doing is basically documenting. Excuse me. Patrick, do you want to either come up or do you want to say in the chat what you're doing? He runs a really nice room. Good mods. Thank you, Sweet Potato. I appreciate it. I also am getting my intro video done tonight. Yes, Patrick is an angel.
We like Patrick.
We love Patrick. We don't like Patrick. We love Patrick. So when you get all the fruit in, what you do is you add some cottage cheese to it. Hey, Maria. I'm glad I got the bigger one. You start aiming it there. What is that? Did you want to put in there a little bit about it? So basically you have the fruit. You can add marshmallows to it. I do not add marshmallows to it. Clint adds like sugar and all that stuff. I just put fresh fruit in. A bigger thing, if you're going to make a big one, of any type of cottage cheese. And the one thing that you would think that isn't going to make it really, really, whatever is what? J-E-L-L-O. And I don't know if I got it. What did I get it?
What?
The box of milk.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
This is what sets it off. It's Jell-O. You guys can put whipped cream on top. Like I said, any fruit that you want. I actually added some extra fruit to it. So you add a little packet of Jell-O to it. Any type of Jell-O. It doesn't have to be. It can be sugar-free Jell-O, any type. But it actually gives it taste. I promise. But you can add marshmallows to it. A lot of people put whipped cream on it. Just make sure that you put it. Yes, absolutely, real hot. Yes, it is. And you can add any fruit to it. I mean, I have strawberries in it. I have a Granny Smith apple, mandarin oranges, pineapple, blackberries. Let me try it because it's not going to taste as good. Hold on. It's fabulous. I don't know what else to say. Maybe a little bit of lemon juice. What? 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 I mean, you can't live without me.
Yeah, no.
Oh! I don't know why I've got that song, Living on a Prayer, in my head.
Because you were halfway through the apple core. I said you're halfway.
I cheated and I'm eating Harvest lentil soup from Whole Foods. What do you mean you cheated? Cheating is not eating lentil.
Eating is
okay. Patrick was diagnosed with, I do not say it the right way. So Patrick, if you want to, do you want to come up here and explain it? Would that be a little bit easier? He has had surgery. He's had radiation and chemo. He's now 7 months post-diagnosis, and he's grateful to be alive. His current treatment is a device on his head called Optune, and next Wednesday he starts Keytruda. Okay, hold on, Patrick. Absolutely, sir. Just click the link, Patrick. I'm going to go ahead and squeeze a lime in here. I'm very, very proud of Patrick. I've known Patrick for a very, very long time. Very long time. If you like going on cruises, that's your guy. And I'm liming. I cheated like I didn't make from scratch. Girl, I don't think you can go bad with lentils. Because I kind of know a little bit more about what's going on with Patrick's diagnosis, but he could probably, hey, Justine, there you are, my love. Okay, here we are. A little bit more about what's going on with Patrick's diagnosis, but he could probably, hey, can you hear me? There you are, my love. Okay, here we are. Patrick? What's going on with Patrick's diagnosis, but are you there?
Yep. Hey,
hey, okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Patrick, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I had to mute the other. I had you on YouTube as well.
Okay. Do you want to tell everybody what's going on with it?
Yeah. So in July of 2024, I all of a sudden wasn't able to keep my balance. I fell twice and then I had a seizure. So I went to the emergency room, not really thinking much because I didn't have any symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
And at that time, it was discovered that I had a mass in my head. I was like, well, that came out of nowhere. So they took me by ambulance to a hospital known for their neurological care. So I stayed 2 days in the hospital before the surgeon came and saw me and said, hey, we're going to be doing surgery tomorrow. Okay, fine. So July 13th, I had surgery called a craniotomy, which you could compare it to open heart surgery, but it's like open head surgery.
Wow.
So yeah, it was just a shock. But so 8 hours later, I'm back in my room, drowsy as can be from the anesthesia, but the surgeon was in there saying he was able to remove as much as the tumor as he possibly could. They called it a total gross resection. So I thought I was good. Like, all right, we have no tumor left, nothing to worry about. But then the pathology came back from it, and it was called a glioblastoma. And glioblastoma is the cancer you do not want to get. There's no cure for it. It is very, very aggressive, and it hides itself from the different medications and chemos and all that. That's why it's such a deadly disease. So I'm now 7 months post-surgery, and I feel amazing. Doing amazing. Some people don't make it 3 months. So the fact that I'm 7 is just wonderful. And so yeah, I was, like I said, I did 30 sessions of radiation, and then my initial chemo was 42 pills. I didn't do the infusion like through the IV chemo. I did it via a pill. And so I did great on that. So they moved me into what's called maintenance mode, which is what I'm doing now. I can do, I'm going to be doing 6 cycles of maintenance. So the maintenance is 5 straight days on chemotherapy and then 23 days not doing any chemotherapy for the month. So it gives you a good little break. And then I recently started this thing called Optune, which is a device. You wear it on your head, and they're like 4 electrodes that you put around your head. And what those do is those send frequencies through your head. And those frequencies are targeting only glioblastoma cancer cells. And what it does is it kind of chops them down, prevents them from multiplying, which is
Right.
the biggest struggle with glioblastoma. It grows and multiplies so fast. So this helps to prevent that. And then next Wednesday, they're going to start me on immunotherapy, which is called Keytruda. They do, well, I don't remember what the medicine name is. It's like pembrolizumab, something
Right.
weird like that. But you see Keytruda on TV. I've heard commercials on the radio. And essentially what it's doing is it's firing up my immune system to go attack any cancerous cells, or if a
Yeah.
tumor comes back, to go attack that. So, best case scenario is where I am right now. 7 months post surgery. I have my MRIs are showing clear. My blood work is showing perfect. And so we're just going to keep throwing everything in my head to prevent a regrowth of the tumor. Because when the tumor regrows, then it's a pretty serious situation. And I would say at that point, I have anywhere between 3 to 8 months to live when that happens. And I can't say if, because glioblastoma is always when. So, there's been my oncologist shared with me that he's had people live months, and he has people who have lived 5, 10, 20 years. And he sees me based on everything about my tumor and how well I'm handling treatment and how effective the treatment's been. He sees me being one of those 5, 10, 20-year survivors. So that's, I told him it's out of my hand. Yes, I'm a religious person. I believe in God. And at the end of the day, when I was born, God knew when I'd die. So, it's not really up to me. So yeah, my channel is all about positivity. And I also talk about my daily, anything that I'm doing daily, any new treatments. We have a good time. So yeah, it's all positive. And it's amazing, and it's great.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Of course.
So, how's your mom doing with this?
Yep. She has been an absolute rock. I'll be honest, I've been a little surprised. But I'm happy because I'm not afraid of dying. Do I want to die? No, of course not. I love my life here. But I'm not afraid of dying. It's the people that I'm going to leave behind that I would miss the most. Now, when I'm gone, that's not going to matter. But, I definitely worry about my mom the most.
Well,
She lost my dad. She lost my dad 4 years ago. She shouldn't be losing her son. And I don't plan on leaving anytime soon. So
do you know when you're going to be cleared to start going on cruises again? I told you guys Patrick loves cruises. If you guys could follow him on his IG, that is where you get to see the magic happen on these cruises. And they're so fun.
Yeah.
So what's going on with the cruise situation?
Yep. So I am planning on, I should be cleared according to my doctors. They shouldn't have any problem clearing me for July of this year. And the reason I want to go in July of this year is because July 13th would be 1 year battling and conquering this terrible disease. So definitely a reason to celebrate getting to the 1 year mark.
So how many people, do you know any statistics about your particular cancer? Have you met anybody that has dealt with it? And, you guys can talk, because there's so many different, types of that sickness. Have you actually been able to talk to anybody, kind of like a support thing? Because
I have.
like you said, it's like when it could, so you never
Correct.
really know sometimes.
You never know. There are people. I met one guy. He's wearing the same device, the Optune device on his head. I met him just the other day walking around. I'm like, hey, nice device you have there. He's like, oh, yeah, you too. And he's been on his for 3 years already, and still no sign of, tumor growing back. But I mean, I could give you statistics, but like I told my doctor, I don't need statistics. I don't need numbers. I am my own person, and I am determined to be an outlier in this deadly disease. I'm gonna fight, and I'm gonna keep going. So,
Did you see what 310 had said? I'm listening
oh
in the
no,
bushes, Jen, and I didn't realize that was Patrick. I'm sorry you have gone through all of that, and I will keep you in my prayers. Yeah,
aw,
Patrick, I didn't even know for the hottest minute until you had told me, and then I was like, okay, I
yep,
got to keep bugging him because it's not like we lived in the same state where I could just come over
no,
and bug you every day and sit with your
yep,
mom.
no, it's true. So yeah, I am. If I didn't know I had surgery 7 months ago to remove a deadly tumor, then I wouldn't know I had anything wrong with me, and nobody would have any clue I had anything wrong with me. I feel normal. I have no issues walking, speaking, seeing. All of my functions are perfect.
Were you getting any headaches at all, or was it
I
more,
wa- that's this is I'd say the scary thing about it is I never was one to get headaches or have headaches.
yeah.
um the only reason that this came about is because I fell those 2 times, and also right before that, well, yeah, right before one of the falls, I was driving my mom to lunch, and I had it's not a seizure where you shake, it's a seizure where you just kind of zone out. You're there, you're just not answering, or, you're just kind of out of it. So
Wow.
all I remembered was my mom was like shaking me saying, Patrick, you're about to run a red light. And so we came home, and I ended up falling. And I'm like, you know what? We need to go to the hospital. And again, because I had no symptoms, I was telling them, yeah, I don't really have any symptoms. I'm not expecting y'all to find much on this CT scan. And she comes back and says, well, yeah, we found something significant. So yeah, it's pretty crazy.
So what are your plans? You can't
Live
stop living your life. So what are your
no,
plans? You
no,
hope to
I'm
get
gonna live
married?
life every day.
Oh, so who are you going to bless getting married to? Like what's going on? And you don't have to
I,
tell me because I
I'm
will
good.
hit you up and ask you anyway.
My plan is to not get married again. That was my plan before this, but especially now,
What do you mean
because
again? You were married before?
I was back 2007 to 2016.
Oh my God. I didn't know that, Patrick. That's a very
Yeah.
adult thing to do. You were married?
I was.
I didn't
Yep.
know that. Oh my
Yep.
God. The
And
Jen
I have
Stan's like,
nothing
wow.
negative to say about her, never will. And just like she doesn't about me and never will. We
I think
both
that's
had
amazing.
really good jobs at the time and spent so much time working. She was the head nurse at one of the hospitals here, and I was a director at the company I was with. So we were working crazy hours. We
Ooh.
just stopped doing date nights, and we just really fell out of love with each other. And it was the most amicable divorce you'd ever see. I didn't even
I
show.
didn't think you were
She's
old
like,
enough
you
to
don't
get
have to
married.
show up to the court cases. I'm like, yeah, no problem.
Oh my God. What do you
Yep.
do? Take her to lunch once a month? Like, hey, what's going on? Divorcee.
Yeah.
That's a pretty,
I
I mean,
mean,
if you were going to get
we
divorced,
we talk from time to time, but that's about it.
wow.
And it's all, like I said, it's always nice. It's always very, very friendly.
I'm so glad that you're doing better. I don't
Yep.
think you understand how glad I am.
Oh, me too. Trust me. I have a really good friend here in Florida. Her name is Katrina, and she's got I think she's 6 years old now, and I'm Uncle Patrick to that 6 year old. And it's hard for her to see me because she doesn't like the first time she saw me after surgery, I had all the not staples but stitches in my head, and that just made her sad. And now that I've got this Optune device with all the wires, it scares her, so she's always asking, is Uncle Patrick's head okay? And it's tough because I miss that girl so much, and I just want to give her a big hug next time I see her. So,
I'm so
so
proud
yeah,
of you.
again, more reasons for me to fight and stay alive. But so yeah, my plan is to continue going on, even if it does recur. That doesn't mean it's the end. Yeah, that means it's gonna get tougher. But yeah, I'm gonna keep fighting it no matter what. And if it gets to the point where they tell me I don't have years to live or anything like that, then I'll probably get hospice involved. And I don't want to suffer my last moments, but I'm not planning on that happening anytime
We're
soon.
not letting that happen. No.
Yep, that
absolutely.
is my mindset. And thank you. I've seen quite a few people saying here that they are keeping me in their prayers and prayers for me. And even though I haven't not acknowledged you all individually, I want you to know that I see it all, and I feel it. I have one heck of a prayer army behind me, and it's truly a wonderful feeling. And so I'm thankful for everybody who's behind me.
Well, I just love you. I need you to know
What was that?
I said, I just love you.
Oh, thanks,
You're
Jen.
buddy.
Yep. I'm just me, and I'm always going to be authentically me. You get me.
There's no carbon copy of either one of us, my friend.
Well, hey, I'm glad you, even when you didn't want to be bothered by people, I'm glad you allowed me to bother you. I had to make sure
I would have to insist on you to bother me. I
know.
I am so freaking proud of you.
Yep.
God, I don't even want to discuss how I found out, but I was just like, oh my God,
Yep.
I'm just really proud of you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yep. I'm a fighter. I'm a stubborn Italian from Jersey. Well, I mean, what do you expect? I'm going to be a fighter.
How you doing?
Yes, Miss Liability. I agree with that. And actually, at the church I go to, they have a cancer support group. It meets on one Monday every month, and this coming Monday is the next one. I enjoyed the last one. I'm going to be at this one come Monday, and just tons of support and love from people that have no clue who I am, or I didn't know who they were. But we all have something in common. We have cancer, and we can talk about it.
I think that you journaling everything and writing everything down and educating people is is there any words of advice to people about their health and getting checked and just, with you in that situation, you went and got, is there any words of advice you can give anybody?
Yeah. If you have nagging, persistent headaches, I'm talking about last for days. We've all had a headache. We've all had a migraine before, but if you have one that just will not go away for days, you might want to get checked out. Doesn't mean you have what I have. There are numerous types of brain cancers. Mine just happens to be the deadliest one. And it's so funny because I laugh about it, so this isn't a bad thing. But people always talk about how lucky I was when I gambled. Last year, I hit. Well, not last year; it was the year before, 23. I hit a major jackpot. It was huge. It was 100.
How much was it?
158,000.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, do you bet on games, Patrick, or just the slots?
No, I do like the sport betting as well.
Oh, nice. So you got to give me some tips and pointers because I don't know.
I will try. I'm not that good though.
It's
I'm
so
much
hard.
better I'm better at college sports than I am professional. I don't know why, but much better at college sports.
It's crazy because now you can only you can't bet on any college players, you know. You can only
Right.
bet on the teams.
Teams, yeah.
It's hard to make single game parlays with that.
It's tough. Yeah, I love it. So Miss Liability put one of the best things you can do when it comes to doctors. Advocate for yourself. I'll be totally open about this. After I left the hospital, I had a radiation oncologist who was the one that administered my 30 radiation sessions. That guy is the most amazing radiation oncologist. I would recommend him to anybody. And if I had any kids, I would say he's the only one that could, do radiation.
Right.
Well, then I also had a medical oncologist, and the medical oncologist was the chemo doctor. He's the one that prescribed me the chemo pills. But about halfway through my treatment with him, I'm like, okay, we're about halfway through. So what happens when we get done with this? What do we do next? And he was just like, nothing. And I'm like, so the treatment's working and we just stop. I mean, it stops after the 6 doses. And he's like, yeah. And essentially was like, and then we wait for the tumor to grow back and then we do something. I'm like, no, that doesn't work for me. So I sought a second opinion at a well-known cancer hospital here in Tampa. So it's called Moffitt Cancer Center. They're amazing.
Right.
So I switched. Their doctor recommended the Optune device. So I am seen there now for my medical oncology stuff. I got rid of that other doctor. And this doctor has already recommended the Optune device, which I wear religiously, and the immunotherapy, which I'll start next week. Both of those will help extend my life and stop or slow any tumor regrowth. But the other guy had no plan. It was just, no, nothing really. Well, I guess just that doesn't work for me. So Miss Liability, when you say advocate for yourself, 100%. If you think you're feeling something, even, I suffered from anxiety and I'm shocked. I haven't had any anxiety. Well, I've had very little anxiety. I've only had to do one Xanax this whole 7 months. So, I think that's pretty good for somebody in my situation.
I think that's great. Do you do any type of therapy? Like, do you see a therapist and stuff? Not that I'm saying you need it. I'm just saying,
right.
Does it help or?
No, I could. That is definitely an option, but I do not. I've got so many friends and so many people from church as well as family friends and family.
Yeah, I wasn't saying you needed a therapist. I wasn't saying that because I know.
I don't take it as that.
Yeah,
But it wouldn't hurt because you can talk openly and honestly without nobody knowing, what I'm talking to that person about. So yeah, therapy is great. I will never say to not do therapy. You should do therapy if you think you need it. Yeah. It helps.
I'm glad you have a good support system because I don't know how, Sweaty has a question.
Yeah, can it be cured?
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, so everything we're doing, Sweaty, is to slow the process down. Currently, there is no cure for glioblastoma. All the treatments are to limit the progression, stop the progression for as long as it can. So that's why everything we're throwing at it is to prevent regrowth. And then if it does regrow, then I have more options. I have I can have another surgery. I could go back through radiation after surgery and chemo. So yeah, I have different, it's not curable at this point, but I'll be honest, there's been a lot of progress made in the testing. There are a lot of clinical trials going on right now. And one of them's actually being done at my cancer hospital. So the doctor said if it ever gets to the point where it regrows, he will sign me up first thing for it because he's excited about it. It's I don't want to get all technical here when it comes to medical stuff, but I just learned this all myself. There has been a trial called the Sono Bird trial. And what it does, your brain is protected by something called the blood-brain barrier. It works as a force field around your brain so that toxic stuff cannot get to your brain. Well, in situations like glioblastoma, if you're on chemotherapy, you need toxic stuff to get to your brain. So what this Sonobird trial is doing is it is using like ultrasound technology. And what that does is that opens that force field, that shield, that blood-brain barrier that your brain has, and then they administer chemotherapy. So instead of it being shut down by the force field's open. It goes right into the tumor. And then they also have stuff where they can inject. They're using like polio virus to help.
Wow.
It really is what they're finding. Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff being done and a lot of stuff being tested. So, maybe not in my lifetime, but I'd say in the next 40, 50 years, there will be better odds to survive this and maybe even cure it. That's my hope, at least.
Maybe in your lifetime.
Yep. Yeah, I would love that. And yes, me too, Sweaty. Miracles happen all the time. And when I say my prayers at night, I tell God, if that's his will, perform a miracle and completely remove cancer from my body.
I'm so proud of you.
Yep.
Do you want to close? I'm going to go ahead and let you close it out in prayer.
Okay.
We have the 988 number. It's the National Suicide Hotline.
Yep.
It does not matter if you are feeling suicidal or if you are not feeling suicidal. You can speak to somebody there that will stay on the phone with you, somebody that you can trust, non-biased, and will not judge you. Protect your mental health, protect your safety, protect everything about you. Patrick, thank you so much for coming up here. Again, can you guys drop the link for Patrick's channel? Patrick, you want to go ahead and close in prayer?
Yep, I will. And one thing, Party Rock, I'm doing amazing. Right now, as it is, there after 7 months post-surgery, there's no evidence of disease on my MRIs. So that is exactly what you want on every MRI. Now, that could change from MRI to MRI, but the first 7 have been no evidence of disease. So we're going to keep going that way.
He's so proud of you.
Thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. And, you didn't have to let me up tonight. I appreciate you even asking if I wanted to. Yeah, I love telling my story.
Friends. I love you.
Yep. I love telling my story to, hopefully help and comfort people.
I will always
yes, I have a potentially terminal disease, but, I still wake up feeling blessed every morning.
You have a lot of support in here. You have some people that's up to you.
I see that.
Do you want to tell them what days you go live typically?
It's every day, and I try
to go. I didn't know that.
Yep. Every day I try to go around 7 o'clock Eastern time.
You have my phone number, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, text me and just say, hey, bitch, I'm going live, and I'll be in there. I thought it was like once a week. Now I feel like a complete douche.
You're too fine. No, don't worry about it. It's out
Oh,
there. I mean, I leave
now I
everything
know.
out there. So I mean, if there's ever any ones you want to go back and watch, they are there.
I've got a lot to catch up on.
Yeah. Yep. And so
I know.
yep. So yeah, I usually 7 Eastern time every night is when I go live. And if you well, I usually don't set them up until the same day, but I set it up on StreamYard. So I would say anytime after 5 o'clock, if you go to my channel and click on the live tab, you'll see it listed there.
Well, I've got a lot to catch up on. I thought it was like once. I didn't even know you didn't say I go live every day.
I never have. I just kind of did it, and
Oh my God.
I've got some awesome subscribers that come in. Some come in every night, some come in when they can, and I'm just as grateful for every one of them. You can come in once and I'm happy, and it just, that's what keeps me going. I love doing my shows, telling my story, and just talking about how it's okay to be sad, but also at the same time, when you got a lot of people who love you, it motivates you to keep fighting. So,
I'm so proud of you.
yep.
Would you like to pray? It would
Yeah,
be my
sure.
honor for you
I
to.
will. Yep. And then I'll drop off after I pray. All
Love
right.
you
Thanks,
all
Jen.
so
So,
much. You're welcome.
dear Lord, thank you for everybody that's here. Everybody that, every one of us has something going on in our lives. And I ask that you put your hand, your comforting hand, your healing hand on everybody who's in here, everybody that needs to feel your love and your support. It's we all are going through something, and we all could use it. And just so everybody, knows that they're not alone in this life. There's always somebody there, and if they are feeling a certain way, that they do feel empowered to reach out to their friends, their family, heck, even me. I'll be happy to talk to anybody about anything. So Lord, I ask you to bless everybody in here, and again, be with them and comfort and heal them. In Jesus' name, amen.
I love you. I will be in tomorrow to see you. Thank you guys so much for coming by. We did the dessert thing. Patrick, I don't know if you've seen these. I put every fruit in the world in here. You add some cottage cheese. You can add marshmallows. You can add any kind of dip. You put it in to chill. Add some Jell-O. Looks like a mess. It's delicious.
That looks good.
And Patrick, give me a call tomorrow, okay?
I will. I'll give you a call.
Thank you guys so much for coming in. Have a great night.
Thanks everybody for allowing me to be me, and thanks again, Jen. Appreciate you. Love you.
Take care. Love you.
Bye.
Bye, Miss Yvette. Bye, guys.